What it do, YouTube? It is your boy Harry Storms here, bringing you guys episode number 7 of the USF Bulls franchise, whatever you want to call it, dynasty, college football rebuild. Hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far. Thank you so much for the love. It's been awesome. Thank you so much for the views, the likes, the subscriptions, all of it. It's been so cool. I haven't uploaded in forever, and the fact that I'm getting so much support right now means the world to me. Again, sorry for the lack of uploads. It's just life's been crazy, but we're here. Super excited to bring you guys today's episode as we are closing out the regular season for USF. Just trying to make the college football playoff. We don't have a chance at that. Trying to make, our conference championship game and seeing if we can take on UCF again, see if we have a chance to beat them, put a much better performance than our 41-12 loss. That was embarrassing. But we have a lot to go over in this episode. Super excited to be bringing it to you guys. I'll take away my face cam. That way you guys can see everything. Let's get right into it. Looking at the team news for this week, this top notification hurts. Adam Miller has decided to go to Kentucky. I knew it was going to happen, especially because he had the visit coming up. They're a much bigger school than us. They've had a lot more recent success, so can't blame Adam Miller for going there. He'll regret it later, but that's not my problem. Dominic Mullins went to Georgia. He's not going to get any playing time, especially being a 75 overall JUCO, so enjoy never seeing the field, brother. Could have been a starter here, but, that's not on me. David Miller, center, 71 overall, still in a recruiting battle. Same with John Conley, so nothing huge with our main recruits right now. We're just going to hop into our recruiting board and see what we're working with. Looking at our recruiting board, it looks like we are a pretty much lock to get Mr. Nate White. Could play a lot of positions on our team. I'm not really sure where he's going to play yet, but we'll figure that out later. Mr. Adam Miller, again, went to Kentucky. Sorry to remove you off the board, brother, but, you don't want to come here, so that's fine. Ryan Bell, tight end. We do have a 730-point lead, so that is awesome. Ray Gray, we're pretty far behind. We'd have to catch up drastically to see if we can steal him from Duke. I do not believe that we have we haven't even had a chance to do a visit, and it's just, not looking great, but we're going to try to get him. Buster Carr, looks like we have the lead on him, which is awesome, almost 2,000 points. Mark Ortiz, we are still pretty far behind, at that 9 spot, but only 690, so never know. Ricky Evans, we are quite a ways behind as well. Steven Jackson, we are quite a bit a ways behind also. We'll go ahead and throw 500 points on him. Mr. Mullins is coming off also. Bryce Fine, Adam Davis, and Ira Williams already signees with us. David Miller, we are fighting for. Hopefully we can get him. Outside of that, though, man, there's not a lot of prospects that I want to add points to. I want to make sure that we leave opportunities for our big name guys to get in here, especially, Nate White, Ryan Bell, Ray Gray, Buster Carr, all those guys. Want to make sure they have a roster spot. I, never want to make that an issue. So, it looks okay right now. We're doing all right. Hopefully we get some good prospects going into next year. I'd really like to sign some of these guys, but you never really know. Let's go ahead and look at our upcoming game against Rutgers. Looking at this Rutgers roster, it looks like their top player is going to be injured for this game. Max Melton will not be on the field, but we're going to go through the rest of the roster and see what we're working with. Sophomore Gavin Wimsatt, a 80-speed quarterback scrambler out of Kentucky. Samuel Brown, sophomore running back, 85 speed. So 2 solid players off the bat. Looks like Jacquay Jackson, the senior out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He might be a problem. We're definitely going to have to watch out for him. Chris Long doesn't have very much speed, so we really got to focus on Mr. Jackson. Sean Bowman, their tight end, only has 65 speed. If you go all the way down to Mike Higgins, he's significantly better in my opinion. But, it's not my depth chart. So we're going to skip the offensive line like always. Looking at their D-line, Wesley Bailey, 81 overall, 79 speed. He's pretty solid. Aaron Lewis Jr., senior, 87 overall. He's really solid too. So their pass rush is nice. Keontae Hamilton at D tackle, no left outside linebacker, of course. Tyreen Powell, a junior, middle linebacker, 82 overall, 87 speed. So he is quick for that position. Deion Jennings, right outside linebacker, 87 overall, 85 speed. He's pretty solid, so have to watch out for him. Again, Max Melton isn't going to be playing today, so we have all under 80 overall corners to be throwing at. That part makes me happy. A 77 overall free safety, a 79 overall strong safety. That's super solid. That's exactly what we want to see after having a really rough performance last week against the UCF Knights. So we'll move on. We just got to get a win in this last game of the season before we hop into the overalls and pretty much the game. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the standings and see what we're sitting at. Looking at conference standings, we are sitting in the number 2 spot, even with our loss to UCF, which is huge. I feel like the only reason we have that because our points for versus points against is not ideal. 215 to 262, and we're 7-4. That is insane, man. But anyway, I believe the reason we have the advantage is because we beat Louisville earlier in the season, and we also beat SMU earlier in the season, which is huge. The rest of these teams can't catch up. So as long as we beat Rutgers today, who is only 4-7, 2-5 in the conference, we will have an excellent chance at getting a revenge game against UCF, which I really, really want to play in. So maybe we can get the title, but for now, let's go ahead and look at the overalls between our two teams. So looking at these two teams, it looks like we do have the advantage this week. We are an 81 overall. Rutgers is only a 79. We have an 81 overall offense, so they're 75, so that's probably the first time we've had that big of a difference in between the overalls. But again, defensively, we're just the underdog, 85 to our 80. So the Scarlet Knights are going to look to knock us off the mountain in regards to playing for the conference championship. We don't want that to happen today. We just got to play clean football, make sure we pick up the win, and make sure we get a chance to play UCF. If you guys are enjoying the series, man, hit the like button, comment down below what your favorite part is, things I can do better for this upcoming season after. You know, I want to keep this series going. Love y'all's input. Want to make sure I'm producing the best content I can. So let me know. Other than that, boys, huge game today. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Go Bulls. Welcome to the 12th and final game of the regular season for your USF Bulls, man. A first snow game of the series, which is awesome. And Rutgers has some great jerseys, so this is the perfect way to end off this regular season. USF is in second place like we talked about earlier. UCF obviously up in first. They destroyed us. They are in the top 4. So all we need is a win today against Rutgers and we're in. I think that's easily doable. We have to play better than we did last game. Of course, the turnovers are going to be the major difference. Making the simple reads, not trying to do too much, letting our offense drive down the field consistently. We actually lead the entire NCAA in yards per game defensively. So as long as we don't turn the ball over, our defense does great. We get the job done. We'll just have to see. You never know with this team. We'll hop into it. It's going to be electric. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Let's end on a dub. Go Bulls. Going into the coin toss here, tails never fails. Y'all know my rules. It is tails. We're going to go ahead and kick the ball to start this game. We'll start out on defense and get a stop. Opening game, kick off for the Bulls. Hopefully we can just get a good tackle here on the kick return. The snow is beautiful, man. I'm loving it. It's so cool, especially because it's snowing here today where I live in Idaho, which is pretty nice. So let's go ahead and get a stop to start this game. Coming out in a cover 1, or I guess cover 2 scheme to get this game started, having 2 deep safeties. We are going to try to make the tackle there with the safety. He is going to get a gain of 11. Samuel Brown gets the first down for the Scarlet Knights. We're going to go ahead and send the heat at him here on this first down. Looks like they are going to go with the read option. Looks like he's going to get some space. Hopefully we can make a big hit. Didn't really get one. A gain of 16 and a first down for Rutgers. I talked about yards per game on defense, and I guess I kind of just ruined that for us. But we can change everything right here. We just need to stop. We're going to go ahead and use our Robinson up top on the safety side. Make him make a bad throw. He is not going to make a bad throw. That's actually going to be an excellent throw. They're going to fight for an extra 10 yards and a first down again for Rutgers. Felt like we did a pretty decent job there trying to stop him early and get a good second down, but that didn't end up happening. We are going to get a negative 1-yard gain on this play. Great tackle from Boyles. It's going to be 2nd and 11. I love the all-white jerseys in general, but I love them in the snow. I think they're so cool looking. It's like we blend in perfectly. They don't even know we're out there, which is the hope. Maybe get an interception or 2. Looks like they're going to go ahead and run it. Greer's going to make a huge hit on Gavin. It's going to be 3rd and 4, a big chance to get a stop for USF. Huge third down to start this game. Hopefully we can just get a quick stop and force them to possibly take a field goal in a snowy game where kicking is not going to be easy. We do have a chance to play some decent defense here, but we aren't going to play that good a defense. It is going to be a 15-yard gain from Mr. Brantley and a first down for Rutgers. They're coming out in a 5 wide here. Doesn't mean we're going to bring any less pressure. That's what I love about this defensive scheme. We just send pressure all day, and it's got to get in at some point. Hopefully it's sooner than later because they are torching us right now. A gain of 14 and another first down. We are stopping the run game before it even has a chance. We have 5 down linemen right now, which is huge. Hopefully we can make a tackle and not allow the option touchdown. We do not, but it's going to be on the inch-yard line for 2nd and goal. We're going to try to get in there on defense. We do actually have the chance to. What a great tackle. He's going to get back up on his feet. Still going to be a tackle and a loss. 3rd down in a much better situation. That was strange. I really haven't seen a player get back up from a tackle yet this year, but I saw it there. Huge tackle for LaPointe. Big hit, only a gain of 2, and 4th down, hopefully forcing them to kick 3. Rutgers is just going to take their 3 here. That's actually insane for how well they were driving the football. Felt like they got all first downs on their way down, and now we stopped them to 3 points, and we're going to get the ball. Great stop for your boys. Brown is going to have a chance here to get a decent return. Looks like we aren't going to get very far. Just past the 25 as Mr. Bohannon had a terrible game last week. Needs to step it up here. Coming out with a read option here just to keep things basic to start out this game. Don't want to force any early passing turnovers, so we're just going to go ahead and take it on the ground. Gain of 5, second down. Coming out in a passing play here on second down, we're going to look for Carter to just get up and through that seam. That'd be a great route for us to throw. If not, maybe Dallison crossing from the left-hand side. Looks like pressure's going to get in almost immediately. We're going to have a chance to get out with Bohannon. We almost swerve around the defender, but that was good pocket presence, and it's 3rd and 1. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for your Bulls here. We're going to go ahead and probably just hand this off to Batty, assuming that's the option we get. We do get the chance to. Batty is going to go ahead and take it almost to midfield, a 13-yard rush, and a first down for the Bulls. An awesome play there. We really needed to get that first down just to get some momentum flowing on our side. See if we can put up a touchdown and take the lead early in this game. That would be nice. But we're going to go ahead and roll out with Bohannon here, see if there's anything we can get. There's not. We're going to go ahead and try to make a back throw. We do, but it's a negative 1-yard gain. But it isn't an incompletion in second down. That wasn't exactly how we wanted our first pass attempt with Mr. Bohannon of the day to go, but that is how it's going to be. Mr. Weaver is going to get this pass. He makes a great, crispy, short route for a stop and go. 12 yards and a first down. Excellent play from Weaver there. We got to take advantage of his route running because he is a stud. He's not the fastest guy in the field, but man, can he run a decent route. They read that play the entire way. 2nd and 14. Those silver helmets are pretty cool. It's going to be 2nd and 14 here. We're going to try to spread them out with the 3 wide receivers to the right, but we are actually going to run this. Batty is going to break what looks like 2 tackles, a gain of 5, and it's going to be 3rd and 9. Wasn't the best play in the world, but at the same time, we really needed to at least make it try to be 3rd and manageable. I know 3rd and 9 isn't exactly what we want, but it's not terrible. So here we go on this play. Could really use a big play from one of our receivers. We're going to see if we have the option here. Dallison is going to get open. He's going to catch it. Bohannon threw a dot while being tackled in the pocket. He's been the man this season outside of a couple games. Touchdown for Dallison, 3 for 3. We take the lead. I cannot believe that Dallison got that play off, but we're going to go ahead and take that 7-3 at the end of the first quarter, which is huge. I mean, we needed the touchdown so badly. We could really use USF to lose just to take some momentum away from them, but beating an undefeated opponent would feel pretty good. End of the first, 7-3. Got to play some better defense. Let's get it going. Second kickoff of the day for your Bulls. Going to go to about the same spot. We're going to see if we can just stop a return. We do not want anything crazy. Looks like they're going to have a chance to break it outside of the right, but we get the tackle at around the 25. Coming out in that blitz offense, man, you guys know what we're doing around here. It's no surprise, and looks like we have a chance to get an interception with Brown. We're not going to get it, but we do make a huge tackle. That was a dot from Gavin, man. That was crazy. I really thought we were going to be there with Brown to get the interception. He just flat out burned us. Huge play. Maybe if I let the computer do it there, we get a better animation, but at the same time, I'm trying to have this be me. So, you know, we're going to just use her every play. And if we make mistakes, we do. It's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 here. We could really use a tackle for loss just to put him in a bad 3rd down spot. Looks like we're going to try to get some pass rush in, but we don't actually get any in. But Mr. Greer is going to be there. He is our sure tackler. He is not the sure tackler there. I'm not sure what's going on, but we just let up a huge play when we should have had a tackle with Greer. Just couldn't get it done. 5:10 left in the second quarter, and Rutgers takes a 3-point lead. That was insane, man. Like that, stuff like that just can't happen. Huge play in the passing game and on the ground, and we're losing now. If we want to get into that conference championship, man, we cannot afford a loss today. Our defense has to play better than that. Only 3 plays to score a touchdown is not going to get it done. We're going to go ahead and see if we can swerve them a little bit with Mr. Brown. Get a pretty good gain. Let's get another score. Coming out with a basic read option just to see if we can get some yards on this first down attempt. Looks like they are going to read it again. They have sniffed out 2 of our option plays today. Might just have to do some runs. Corners concept here. Going to look for Dallison to beat his man again if he gets the opportunity. Doesn't look like he's going to get a chance to. I don't really have anyone there either, so I'm just going to get this out of Bohannon's hands. It's going to be 3rd and 12. We could really use a first down. Coming out here on 3rd and 12. This is a huge down for momentum's sake. Hopefully we can make a decent throw. We do. Dallison almost comes up with the catch. Can't blame him for dropping that. It's going to be 4th and 12, and we're punting the ball. We're going to go ahead and boom this bad boy, see how far down we can get it on that Rutgers side. Looks like this is going to be a pretty good punt. We are punting into the wind, though, so they're going to have it just inside the 30. We really need to stop. The goal of this drive is to have it not end up like the last one, man, because that has just been tough. This is going to be a great play. Played a little too low for Mr. Dramel. He's going to break 2 tackles, man. We got to tackle today. We cannot afford to lose this game. We got to start playing better. Here we go, 4:12 left in the second quarter. First down. We're going to see if we can try to read the play. Looks like we got a decent read on it. He's just a little too shifty for us. It's going to be 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights here. We could really use a stop in the backfield. Instead, they run an excellent screen pass, which gets way more yards than it should, inside my 40, and another first down. We really need to step it up on defense. This is not how we've played the entire season, and I'm not having it. Big play, didn't even have to tackle him there. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. We are sending the heat today, man, and I really need our guys to get in there. We are not getting in whatsoever, and it is really affecting how our blitzes are coming. We're going to play decent defense, a gain of 6, and 3rd and 7. Little two-man under concept here, seeing if we can just use her over the top of the point in case anybody needs our assistance. We'll just see how this play goes. We could really, really use a stop. We're going to see if we can cover the middle. We do a great sack for the boys. First one of the game. Torian Hansford getting in on a huge stop. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to go for the field goal here. This is a very long attempt, especially in the snow. Looks like it's going to be about 45 yards. Let's see if he can put it through the uprights. It doesn't even have the distance. It's not going to be good. That could have been huge, but instead, looks like we're going to get the ball almost to midfield on a huge miss from them. Looks like we're going to take a shot deep here. Tried to throw it over the top in a snow game. Instead, it's going to be 2nd and 10. That could have been really scary. Really glad it wasn't a fumble or a sack. So life could be worse. Batty's going to get the ball right here. We're going to try to move it up through the middle of the field, just pushing it at the back of his lineman. It is going to be 3rd and 4. Here we are, 3rd and 4. We're going to play Dollison deep just in case we get that option. Looks like we're not going to get that option. Maybe we can get out with Mr. Bohannon. Looks like we're barely going to get out. We are going to get the first down, but he takes a big hit. Rutgers might have to watch themselves if they want to hit my quarterback out of bounds again, because that was egregious. Wow, Batty almost made a huge play. Instead, it's going to be a 0-yard rush. Lineman got destroyed on that possession. 2nd and 10 here for your Bulls. 1:34 left in the quarter. Looks like we're not going to have anything. We're just going to get sacked. Their defensive line is incredible, man, and ours is not. They're eating us alive today. When I was looking at the overalls before this game started, I knew this could definitely be a possibility. I just didn't think it was going to be this bad. We're going to go ahead and block Batty, so we have 6 people blocking. We're really going to look for Williams in that seam there, see if he can get it. Looks like we're going to have Circle in the corner. Dollison is going to make a huge play. It's going to be 4th and inches, and we have a big decision to make. Dollison made a huge play there. We're going to go ahead and just run an option. We are going to be going for it on 4th. We're just going to keep it with Batty, or not with Batty. We're going to keep it with Bohannon, get the first down, 54 seconds left. And this is a good drive so far. We're going to go ahead and bring out the no huddle just because we know that clock is going to stay stopped until we need it to keep running again. So we're going to go ahead and run a quick play here, see if we can just hit a Zhu in the flat. We do go ahead and hit him, try to make a truck. Instead, we don't even have to use a timeout because we get out of bounds. 2nd and 2 here from, I can't really see in the snow. Just past the 30-yard line, it looks like. We're going to go ahead and see if Brown is going to get open on that right side. He does not even close. We try to throw it away with Bohannon, but instead, it is almost picked up twice. It is not going to be picked up, luckily, but it's still 3rd and 20. What an ugly play there, as it looks like Byram Brown has actually came in for Mr. Bohannon. We're going to have an opportunity to get a touchdown here, though, as Dollison cooked his man, bro. That was huge. A 47-yard reception touchdown, and Byram Brown is 1 for 1 and puts a huge statement on the board for the Bulls. What an awesome route there. We needed that so bad, and Brown really just put it on the money. Didn't do too much. We're going to have a 4-point lead. So it looks like Mr. Bohannon is suffering a bruised hand, and he is going to return to this ball game. But I don't want to rush it just because we have a chance to play in the conference championship next week, and I really don't want to play that with Byram if I don't have to. So we're going to sit him for a little bit, and he'll come back in. Here we are in a man-to-man situation. 30 seconds left. We're going to run some cover 2. We don't want to get too crazy, but instead we get a sack. We're going to go ahead and call a timeout in case we can force a turnover. Torian Hansford with his 2nd sack of the day. That is awesome for the big man. He's played really well this year, and I like that he wears 28. It's a little bit different for someone on the D-line. Looks like it is, again, 2nd and 16. Would really use a stop. Looks like we're pulling that for 6, bro. Oh, that would have been crazy. That could have been so cool. Instead, it is going to be 3rd and 16. We really just don't want to allow anything deep. And they're going to go ahead and run the ball, which is probably smart there. We're going to go ahead and use our last timeout. 19 seconds left. We'll see if we can score. We need a really big punt return here. Hopefully they actually give us a chance to. We're going to see if they do. They're going to punt it right to us, but it is going to be short. Hopefully we can pick up a block. We do. We're going to go ahead and swerve this outside of the right. Looks like we have... Whoa, what was that animation, bro? We just got a speed burst and then some. But that was a huge return, getting it all the way down the field. 8 seconds left. You need a first down and a spike. That would be crazy, and then we would have a chance to really put our fangs nails, claws, whatever into this ball game and take advantage, because we have played some really solid football here to close out this quarter. We're going to go ahead and try to hit triangle. Instead, it's going to be an interception. Tried to force it there. That's okay, though, because that is going to take us pretty much into halftime. Bohannon throws a pick. Should have been Byram. That's all right. We're going to see what happens. As long as nothing happens, I'll see you guys at the next half. A very solid second quarter for your Bulls. We played so much better than we did in the first. We're going to get the chance to return it here. Maybe we can make a big play happen. As you know, we threw an interception with Mr. Bohannon. We're going to try to wrap this around the right side. Looks like Khalif Brown has a little bit of room, but I don't know how to pronounce his first name, to be honest with y'all. We just need a good play to start off this half and really secure a chance for us to play in that conference championship, because that would be so big for our program, especially being a first-year head coach. It would just mean the world to us. We're going to go ahead and run this with Bohannon. Go ahead and take a little bit of a shot there. 4-yard gain, second down. We're going to run a little bit of play action here, going ahead with a boot play. Looks like we are going to have nobody open whatsoever. We're going to go ahead and just toss this out of bounds. 3rd and 6. We're going to go ahead and block Batty here just so we have a little more protection. We're really looking for Aju on that left side. If he can burn his man. Looks like he had the chance to. He actually did a really good job. Bohannon did not. It's going to be 4th and 6. That could have been huge for us. Instead, Bohannon decided to choke. We're going to go ahead and punt this to the left-hand side. See if we can get there quickly. Maybe get an opportunity to get this ball. We're not going to. It's going to be, I can't even tell with the snow, but we're going to be on defense. Just inside the 20-yard line as Rutgers is going to start the second half. With a 3-and-out and a possession on offense, which is not what we wanted to see, it's going to be 2nd and 4. We're going to go ahead and run at some more man-to-man coverage. No, you guys are surprised, but it's been it's somewhat efficient today. It hasn't been great, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Another first down for the Scarlet Knights, a 9-yard gain. We got to get a stop. First down for the Knights. We're going to see if we can get a stop here. Going to fill the hole with LaPointe. We're going to knock him into another defender. It's only going to be a gain of 1. Big play on this set of downs. There we go. Could really use a negative loss here on second down. That way we can just force them backward. Instead, they're going to get a 6-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 4 on a crucial 3rd down. We really fumbled the bag giving the ball away after a 3-and-out to start the second half. So we really need to get a tackle here. Looks like we had a chance to. They're going to get right past the first down. Another first down for the Scarlet Knights. We could really, really use a stop, man. I don't feel comfortable with our offense so far, so it just scares me a little bit. Just to throw away for their offense, 2nd and 10. Here we go, 2nd and 10 here, just trying to play some decent defense. Looks like they're going to try to run with it. They are actually going to get out of the pocket, which is insane. He got flipped. A gain of 16 for Rutgers. We've gotten some crazy animations this year, but of course, it's another first down. We're going to go ahead and send the house like usual, press man-to-man coverage. They are going to run the read option there, but it looks like we played it somewhat well. Only a gain of 1 yard. That is big for second down. We're going to go ahead and use our linebacker. Actually, we're going to go ahead and use the safety here. We're going to see if we can get there early with Robinson. We make a huge tackle for loss on a screenplay that could have been huge. There was no one behind me, and instead we just made a great user play. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Here comes one of the biggest 3rd downs of the ball game here. We could really use a stop. Looks like they're going to run a screen pass again. Looks like we're going to get an even better stop. Negative 3 yards. Tried to fool us twice. Couldn't get us either time, and they're going to punt us the football. Hopefully we can do something on this punt return here. We are going to try to return it with Brown, see if we can swing it all the way to the left side of the field. We didn't really get an opportunity, so I just tried to go forward inside the 20. We need a good drive on offense. First play of this drive is just going to be super simple. We're going to go ahead and run it up the middle with Batty, see if we can get him to fall forward. We still do get a gain of 6, and it's going to be 2nd and 4. Coming out with a read option. They have read it incredibly well today, so we're just going to see if we can hand it off to Batty. We do, get some free yards, and another Bulls first down. He's getting kind of with it on that. Another read option. Last one worked. We're going to go ahead and try to run it again. They don't really get a chance to read Bohannon this time as he's going to go ahead and swerve. He's the man. 10-yard rush. Another first down. I hope he's not hurt. 1st and 10 play here. Just trying to keep it as basic as we can. Do nothing too crazy. We're going to roll out with Bohannon. Looks like that is going to be the move. We're just going to see if we can get out of bounds without getting hit. Doesn't look like that's the case, and he is exhausted. Another read option opportunity here. Hopefully we just get to hand it off to the running back. We do. More like a fullback. Mangham is huge, but he does get the first down for the Bulls. We're going to come out in some 4 verticals here. They are getting super aggressive and pressing a lot of our receivers. Dollison cooked one earlier. We're looking for him to cook somebody again. Looks like he is not going to get the opportunity to. Looks like triangle is, though, but we just got... Oh, man. One of the worst reads I've made in a while. I had triangle up the seam, but I read him so late. That was hideous. We're going to see if we can just get some read option going here. We are going to get a chance to. We're going to take a semi-decent hit. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Here we are, 3rd and 7, a huge 3rd down for us. We could really keep this drive going. We really need to. We are going to get a first down. Let's go, boys. 25 seconds left in the 3rd. We're going to run a read option here, see if we can get anything going on the ground, because it's been rough on the ground today, I'm not going to lie. Bohannon is going to have a chance to somewhat get out. He is super tired, though. Only a gain of 7, as that is going to take us to the end of the third quarter, but it looks like Bohannon's hurt, so we are probably going to be seeing Byram Brown, which will be interesting for this fourth quarter of this game. I can't keep a quarterback healthy to save my life. Not sure what it is, but we'll deal with it. Let's go Bulls. Looks like Byram Brown is back into this ball game. He is rattled, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and do a little pass to Batty. Instead, Byram's not going to get the job done. It's going to be 3rd and 3 on a massive 3rd down. Bohannon has a dislocated finger, so he is going to be out probably the rest of this game. Not really sure. He might try to push through and come back in. Probably should have just taken that to the outside there. Instead, it's going to be 4th and inches, and we have to go for this possession. I have made the executive decision as head coach that Byram Brown is going to finish out this game for us. Bohannon has gotten injured twice, and I really can't risk that for him. So we're going to run down this play clock a little bit. We're going to run a read option. We know Brown is athletic. We're just going to see if he can burst it to the outside. Instead, he's going to take it inside, and he makes a fantastic run, a gain of 10 yards, and a 1st down for USF. We're going to keep it super simple for Mr. Brown the rest of this game, only for the fact that he hasn't played in a while, at least in a big spot like this, when he's supposed to. He never plays when he's supposed to. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Every time we see Byram Brown, it's because, Bohannon can't stay on the field. Not really sure what it's about, but Byram can't either. We're going to go ahead and try to run this read option here. We're going to go inside with Byram. We're going to find a lane, and Byram's going to make a huge run, baby. What a play from Mr. Brown. Not sure Bohannon would have done that. That is a huge play for the freshman, making a huge moment to try to get into our conference championship. Needed that so badly. Touchdown for the Bulls. What a play from Mr. Brown there. We needed that so bad as we take an 11-point lead against Rutgers. Here we are, 1st and 10 for the Knights. We just need to get a stop on this drive, and it's pretty much the icing on the cake on this game. I'm assuming they're going to be pretty pass-heavy due to the situation, but you never know. They could run it a few times. 3-yard gain, 2nd down. We're going to go ahead and use the free safety in the point here, just see if we can get a stop. We get some massive pressure off the edge. A fantastic sack for the boys. Tramel Logan gets his 1st sack of the day, as it's going to be 3rd and 13. A huge play for your Bulls there, as it is now 3rd and 13. We could really use a stop. They're going to go ahead and run a screen pass on one of the biggest plays of the game. It didn't work earlier. It doesn't work there. 4th and 9, big stop. Not sure if I entirely agree with this decision. They're going to go ahead and punch us the ball back. There's only 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, so not really sure that's the move, but at the same time, I'm against them, so I'm down with it. I will take it. So we're going to see if Brown can take this to the outside. We haven't really had a chance to get any returns this year, which has been a bummer, but it's a gain of 7 yards. We're just going to come out in a basic run play for our first possession with an 11-point lead, which is sick. Batty is going to take this outside. Almost makes a juke. Shouldn't have gone out of bounds, but that's okay. 3:12 left and a 1st down for the Bulls. Batty makes a massive play there. We are going to go ahead and run the ball again. I should be wasting a little bit more time off the clock, but I'm not super worried about it. We're just trying to waste as much as we can. Make sure we put ourselves in a good position to win this game, because it's under 3 minutes, and that's really the key, is just making sure that we don't do anything that puts us in a really bad spot. Wish there was a way for us to chew clock. I know that the computer can do it, so that saves them a little bit of time, but I kind of just have to manually chew clock, which is really annoying, which is why I don't have a lot of patience, which is why I normally snap it. It's going to be another 1st down for Batty and for the Bulls. We're going to come out in another option play here, just seeing if we can get Mangham into the end zone. Looks like he has a chance to get there. The run game is really working right now. A gain of 19 and another 1st down for the Bulls. Mangham has a chance to get one of his few touchdowns on the season here. We're going to see if we can work it outside. We're not going to be able to do that. Not really sure why I did that. That was not a good play by me. They're going to use a timeout with an 11-point lead. That was the definition of trying to do too much there. So we're going to see if we can just make a small flat pass to Aju. Doesn't look like we have it immediately, so we're going to go ahead and roll out to the left. Byram is going to have a little bit of speed. See if we can get all the way into the end zone. We got so close. Looks like he's at the 1. We're going to try to punch it in. I wouldn't even call this the 1-yard line, more like the inch-yard line. We're going to see if Batty's just going to go ahead and get another touchdown in the season. That's a walk-in. Brian Batty having a great season. And unless something crazy happens, your boys are going to be in the conference championship, which is so big. I'm pretty much just going to skim through the highlights of this last drive, just so you guys don't have to watch the whole thing. Something cool happens, I'll show it. If not, I'll show a couple plays, and we'll get through this game. Hopefully I made that. I did. I can't explain this at all. I have no idea why Rutgers is doing this. There's only 1:45 left in this ball game. I got 3 stops in a row, and they're actually punting me the football. I'm not sure what that's about. If I saw a head coach doing this in real life, they'd be so fired. But looks like this game's going to be over. Just need a few runs to get this game over with. There is 10 seconds left in this football game. What a fantastic showing from your Bulls today. That is exactly how we wanted to end the regular season. We played fantastic. Other than that interception we threw right before halftime, I really don't think there were that many mistakes made. Of course, we took a couple sacks.